Your Honor, how much longer must we wait? My client, the petitioner, was here on time. Where is the defendant? I move that you grant an immediate ruling.
Apologies, Your Honor. Lane Steele for the defendant. Hiram McCoy, who was unavoidably delayed.
Your Honor, this is outrageous.
We are now on record in the matter of McCoy versus McCoy. Are both parties finally here?
On time as ordered, Your Honor. Sarah Appleton for the petitioner, Ms. Jody McCoy.
Lane Steele for the defendant, Hiram McCoy.
Not many Hirams around these days. You named after the whiskey? I note a character reference here for a Mac McCoy.
Yes, Your Honor. The character witnesses for Mac McCoy refer to my client, Hiram McCoy, who's commonly known as Mac.
This reads like an argument on a playground.
Your Honor, the merits of this case involve a lot more than playground antics.
I understand the pain you must be feeling, and words just can't describe what you're going through.
Then I'd like to bring it to Your Honor's attention that all of this pain could have been avoided if the petitioner would have acted responsibly.
Your Honor, I object to the opposing counsel's insensitive fabrication
Then
of...
I object to opposing counsel's blatant disregard
Your Honor,
of what is clearly...
I object to opposing...
Enough! My chambers. Yeah. Not you. You two. Come with me. I thought I told you to hold my calls.
An urgent call from Boss Man, Judge Thomas. I tried saying you were...
That's okay, Polly. I'll take it. Boss man? Seriously? Well, you know I can't talk right now. That's right. Well, you think it'll work? Well, it's worth a try. Okay. I'm in. A pastor named after a whiskey and his bartender daughter, who both lost somebody very dear to them. Your wife, Pastor McCoy, and your mother, Ms. McCoy. Now tell me, what do you think she'd say if she knew you had turned against each other like this?
Can you talk to us like that?
In here, Ms. McCoy. I can talk to you however I please. Now, answer the question.
Ask him. He's the one who blames me for what happened to Mom.
You are to blame.
Have you ever lived on minimum wage and the lousy tips that a bartender makes? No. You hide out in church meetings and then say you're oh so busy when I need help. You put everyone else ahead of your family. That is why Mom is dead.
It's a lie. Mom's dead because you ran out of gas again. Grow up, Jody, and stop driving off the bottom half of your tank.
Church is always more important than me and Mom, just like your stupid sermons. FYI, I don't drive on the top half of the tank because I can't afford it.
Oh, so you want me to sell the house you grew up in, the house I still live in, so that you can what? Buy a lousy bar.
It's our house. I deserve half of it. And what I do with my money, it's none of your business.
It is when you're destroying my life.
What about my life? Did you ever think about that? Oh, wait, no, you can't, because your nose is buried so deep in some stupid theology book. You have no idea what I go through every day.
Just like you have no idea what I go through. People depend on me, and I just can't leave whenever you call.
Then why is everyone leaving if you're so vital?
Sit down, both of you, now. Jody, weren't you going to school to become a pastor?
I wanted to be like Dad. Then everything changed.
Pastor, didn't you get your start in the soup kitchen?
How'd you know that? All right, yeah. I worked my way through school in a soup kitchen.
And what did you do in this kitchen?
I was a cook. Farmers would bring ugly vegetables and throw away cuts of meat, stuff that grocery stores wouldn't take. Bet I made 1,000 bowls of soup.
Send in Appleton and Steele. Your Honor, this is an
highly
outrageous...
disagree with what is
Oh,
going-
shut up, both of you. Now, I know emotions are running high. I get that. But this is a court of law. And issues brought before this court for resolution must be issues of law, not personal animosity. Entitlement to inherited property certainly applies. And in that regard, Ms. McCoy actually has a valid case. However, before rendering my decision, I'm going to do something I've never done before.
Your Honor.
Can I ask you a question? How can you represent the best interests of your clients when they don't even know what their best interests are? And you don't? Even a half-wit could see that, which doesn't speak highly of the two you've chosen to represent you.
Your Honor,
I am
where are you-
ordering you two to swap places at work for a week. Finish out your usual days today. Your new job starts tomorrow.
Your Honor, you just can't do that. The elders of my church will never go for that. You just can't take any old person and make him a pastor, even for a week.
Any old person. Like you could do what I do. He thinks that running a church is somehow better than running a bar. Like you have some holy high calling and I'm just some grunt. You want to know why people prefer a bar to some stuffy church? Because a bartender actually listens to them. But you make church all about you and what you have to say. Well, guess what? Church was never meant to be a spectator sport. I actually deal with people where they are in life. You hide out in an office all week.
See what I have to do.
See what I have to deal with?
All the more reason for this exchange.
Your Honor.
Sit down. Do you remember that phone call I just got? It was someone from your church, Pastor, suggesting this very idea. And the owner of your bar agreed.
No way Bob would agree to that.
Well, they did, and he did, and this is going to happen. Pastor, you start your new job tomorrow at 7. Ms. McCoy, 10 o'clock. I have listened to you accuse each other of not knowing what it's like to walk in each other's shoes. Well, I'm going to give you that chance. And in 1 week, you're going to come back in here, and I will render my decision. Any questions? Good. Counselors, you're dismissed. Do you really want to get on my bad side? No. I know this is irregular. And I know your attorneys are going to hoot and holler to high heaven, but you need to fix this. I had the pleasure of meeting your wife, Pastor McCoy, and your mother, Miss McCoy. I was a guest of a friend at your church. And who do you think met me at the door? Meredith McCoy. And that hug she gave me, it just lasted forever. And I sure needed it because I had just gone through something very similar to what you're going through now. I will never forget her. Because to me, she embodied, if not defined, Christian love. So, I happen to know that she, of all people, would not approve of this feud. But I also know that you two have some very real issues you need to work out. So I hope you'll take advantage of this opportunity. Listen to me. Don't let another tragedy divide you permanently. Okay? Have a good week.
Welcome to our midweek revival service, where I will continue illuminating on the Septuagint, which is from the Latin meaning 70, referring to the number of ancient rabbinical priests that took on that monumental task of translating the Old Testament into Greek.
Guys, look at this.
Look at all that waste. Jody, you gotta say something.
Say what, Kat? Bob's owned the place and well, it's not gonna change.
Well, you're buying the place, so he has to listen.
Until I can come with the cash, there's not much I can say.
His burgers are killing us, Jody. If we don't start serving decent food, you won't have a business to buy.
Hey, Kat, you ready to come take a chance?
Who's loudmouth?
Chance Guthrie. Each night, same stupid line. You ready to come take a chance?
Wait. His name is Chance and he actually says that?
I know!
What a loser.
Que Dios me ayude.
Yeah, Ray? What is it? Come on, Ray, not again. You know, I'm getting old waiting for you to say whatever it is you have to say.
Ordered whiskey.
And coffee's all you're getting.
Come talk to Bob.
I'm buying this place, Ray, which means what I say goes. And I say you've had enough.
Name's Rayvon, not Ray.
Oh, I know, Ray. So drink your coffee, and then I'm gonna get you something to eat. And then I'm calling you a cab. No. Nope.
Meredith was a godly woman.
I miss her every day. Miss all the things that made her her. She was the heart of this church. Always so full of laughter, love. I'm losing them, Althea. I'm losing the congregation. I mean, we pray for revival, and all I can talk about is the Septuagint. I'm the one who needs revival.
Academics is where you feel safe. It's what you know.
To what end? I'm drowning like everyone else. And the one person who could pull me out is dead. Meredith would still be alive if Jody had just listened.
You need to forgive her, Mac. She's your daughter, and she's hurting too.
She's responsible.
It was an accident.
One that could have been avoided. How many times did I say, drive off the top half of your tank, not the bottom? And she runs out of gas. Again. And she calls me for help again. Only this time I couldn't go, so Meredith went. And a delivery van blows a tire and loses a rim. She gets killed. I lost everything that day.
Not everything.
May as well have. Jody's suing me. I tell you, she has no idea what this job is like. I'm at the end of my rope.
Sometimes it's the best place to be.
Thanks, Kat. All right, final round, guys.
I will if you will.
No disrespect, mister, but
Danny Rogers.
no disrespect, Danny, but I've seen hardened cowboys brought to their knees by one of those eggs. They're not for the faint of heart.
2 eggs, 1 glass of milk. Whoever drinks first owes the other one dinner.
Are you seriously daring me to eat a pickled egg as a way of asking me out?
Yeah, though you'll be paying.
All right, boy.
No shame in backing out.
Together on 3. 1, 2.
All right, got it?
Nothing. Ain't nothing. You got it.
Nope. No break.
Don't make
No
that
break.
Danny, please. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. Don't quit. Don't quit. Come on. Oh. It's on your shirt, dude.
Did you happen to mention that you're the one who pickles those eggs and that you eat them like all the time?
No.
I didn't think so.
Mac is right, you know. He's losing them. Look how many of our people have left. Maybe it's time we start looking for a new pastor.
Onward, Christian soldiers. We sang it today. What army abandons its wounded? And Mac is wounded and he's hurting. He's hurting bad.
Come on, Althea, we can't have a leader with issues. His own daughter's suing him, and she used to be part of this church.
God didn't anoint David when he sinned with Bathsheba.
Well, at least King David knew who he was. Mac ain't got a clue. We need somebody that's figured that out.
Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
We got time for one more. Sit down. Drink up. Come on. Hey, Kat, you ready to take a chance? 'Cause this chance is ready and willing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. She's dissing you.
Nah, come on, Kat, you're not dissing us, are you?
I'm busy, Chance. Go home.
I will, when you promise to come tuck me in.
No, I know she's dissing you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, leave Kat alone. Let her finish her work. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? She's the one who ought to be sorry.
You're drunk. Let's go.
Danny, get off. Kat, just come here. Listen, come here. I'm just trying to talk. Catalina, you're my favorite kind of dressing.
Back off, Chance.
Or what?
Or I throw you out of here.
I'll get out of here when I'm good and ready.
Looks like you're ready now. Get out. Come on. Go.
Jody, I had
You
no
had
idea.
nothing to say that I want to hear. Now take your friends and get out.
What is it with you, Jody?
Those guys were total jerks.
And your response was way out of line. Which, by the way, that makes me responsible if one of those Nimrods decide to sue.
Well, I'm not going to put up with jerks like that.
You will until you own this place, and right now you do not.
We have a contract, Bob.
That contract doesn't go into effect until you pay. Listen, I get it. You and your daddy, y'all got issues. And this whole trading places thing, it's got you more than a little nuts. But you cannot take your frustrations out on these customers like that. You get guys in here like that, you call the cops.
Okay.
Fix this thing with your daddy, Jody. Fix it before it can't be fixed. Pastor McCoy?
Yes, sir, Mr. Jablonski.
No, you just call me Bob.
Bob.
I'll call you Pastor Hiram.
Mac will do.
All right. I understand you've tended bar before.
Kitchen. I worked my way through college as a cook.
Well, no worries there. Being a bartender ain't that hard. With a name like Hiram, it ought to come natural for you. Hey, is that true they named you after the whiskey?
No. I can't believe that you'd go for Jody and me changing jobs like this.
Over there's Kat. Catalina, actually. Kat, your pastor, or Mac. Everything around here is pretty self-explanatory.
So, who put you up to this crazy scheme?
No, I can't talk about it. Personally, I think it's a stroke of genius. And Jody, she needs a break. Why don't you, show me what you got. Ho. Don't you ever pour a beer like that again, you understand? That is how it is done. Make me a margarita. I'll tell you what, you going out there and help Cat mop that floor. I mean, hey, cleanliness, next to godliness, right?
Yawning again, Isaac? Before we've even started?
It's the mere anticipation.
As you know, today is the day that Jody joins us for a week.
And I am so happy that she's back. Have you seen the sign-up sheet for the women's Bible study this morning? We haven't seen numbers like that since Meredith led that group. How'd you manage to pull that off?
Florinda Judge Thomas was my clerk when I was a judge, and she, like I, prefer reconciliation to combat whenever possible. Jody and her dad just need a push, and this will give them that chance.
Well, how about the bar where Jody works? How'd you convince the owner of that bar? Wait, don't tell me. He clerked for you too.
Another time, Isaac.
Well, what's Jody speaking on this morning? Not the Septuagint, I hope.
No idea. She was a Bible major in school, and she's Meredith's daughter, and I'm confident she won't go astray.
And don't you forget that she's Mac's daughter too. Maybe we better check.
She'll be here at 10, and if you're still awake, you can ask her then. Any questions before we begin? Good. Now to business and how we revive our dwindling numbers.
You always cook this far ahead? Well, I like to get ahead of the lunch rush, which is when our doors open at 10, lunch is at 11. Folks like to come in a little early for that lunchtime happy hour.
May I?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. What's up? Bottle of that. We don't make soup. You understand? Okay, Bob. What's next? Go help Caps.
Hi, Catalina. Anything I can do to help you?
Call me Cat. Everyone does.
Is that what you prefer? I mean, Catalina is a gorgeous name. You mind if I call you that? So tell me, his burger's really that famous? I mean, he's back there cooking a mountain of frozen burgers, nothing fresh. Same with the fries. Nothing cooked to order. Is that the way he runs his kitchen?
Ever work on an espresso machine?
No.
If anybody wants cream, like Jody says you do, you push this other button and the machine adds it. Here, this one's for you.
That's perfect. Jody told you how I like it.
She talks about you more than she realizes. Some of it's, like angry, but a lot of it's good, especially when she remembers. Jody is good for this place. That's because she cares about people. That's why customers come in. It's certainly not because of Bob's burgers. But until Bob sells her the place, we can't make any changes, mainly because Bob thinks he's the king of the burgers.
How do you guys scrape by if salary and tips are so lean?
They are, but Jody and I room together, ate leftover burgers.
What's this for?
Gas, meals, whatever you need.
This is Dad's doing?
It's my doing. Your dad got this money every week.
This is all just so stupid and irrelevant. I mean, honestly, Althea, what do you want from me? Because whatever it is, it's not this. I mean, look at theological workbook of the Old Testament, Torah, parables of Jesus. In my world, nobody cares about any of this stuff. They just want to know where God is when life kicks you in the guts.
I just love your passion for what's real and raw. I mean, look at you, girl. Look at the beautiful young woman you've become. You asked me what I want from you? I want you to go out there and tell those women just what you told me.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm a bartender, not a preacher.
You studied theology in school, so don't try and tell me it hasn't shaped your life and what you believe. That's what people need to hear, how it plays a role in your life.
How can I when I'm not even sure what that is?
What are you doing with that?
I'm not gonna use it. It's just to scare Jody. To put her in her place for what she did to us.
There's better ways to do that. Put the gun back, Mitch. Mitch.
I'll always be alone.
All right. How's that?
¿Cómo se puede ser tan lento? Please enjoy on the house. Max, you're sentimental. You really are. But you need to speed this up.
Simmental. What's that mean?
Right now, it means someone who needs to mover el trasero. All right? See those clowns at the bar? They want tequila. And here's how you pour it. Serve this and run a tap.
How do I run the tap?
Never mind. Serve this and see Raymond over there?
Yeah,
Make him an espresso. He'll want whiskey, but
he's already had enough. I can see that.
So where's Jody?
Church.
Where?
Church. I'm the pastor and I'm her dad.
You're Jody's dad, and you pastor a church?
So maybe you're the man we're here to file a complaint with. Seems though no one else around here seems to have a say in how Jody treats her customers.
What do we have to do to get service around here?
Let it go, Chance. No, Danny. She had no right to throw us out that way. You have got to get a hold of your daughter.
Tell you what,
What?
next round's on the house.
Yeah.
Wake up. Get out.
Good morning, girls. Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday morning Bible study. With us today, we have someone you might remember, Jody McCoy, the daughter of Pastor McCoy and his late wife, Meredith. Please welcome Jody.
Hi. So, I have no idea what I'm doing up here. No, really, I don't. I mean, I have no insights, no answers. I'm not even sure I have the right questions. But there is one thing that I do know. Church, it's not where you go, it's who you are. I mean, this building, it's not the church. We are, you and I. So today we're gonna do things just a little bit different, okay? Today you're gonna be the church. And one by one, you're gonna stand and you're gonna share something that God is doing in your life, or something He's taught you, or maybe something you're going through. No more spectators. Today we're all gonna be participants. So come on, let's get going. Who's first?
How are you, hon?
Is this what Dad goes through every week? I mean, you said today's ladies' Bible study would last an hour. It turned into 4, and even then they didn't want to leave. They just hung around, praying with one another. I thought they'd leave after lunch, but no, they're just asking tons of questions like how I got through Mom's death. Don't they get it? I'm still a mess.
People relate to that. It's where God lives, in the messes of our lives. And the fact that you're still hurting and not afraid to talk about it, that's what makes you real.
I may have been wrong about church being, irrelevant. I can't believe no one got uppity about me being a bartender.
You turned this place on its head today. You brought them out of their chairs and you kindled 100 fires.
Yeah, well, isn't that something Dad should have done?
Don't be too hard on your dad. We're all on the road to who we are and where we belong. And sometimes it's not where we think.
If you're implying that I belong in here doing this?
I'm not God, so I'm not implying anything. You want me to help you lock up?
No, thank you. I'm gonna stay for a while. I'll lock the doors and turn off the lights when I leave.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Pastor McCoy. Here we are. And there's the church. With phone and address.
Can I try?
Matt, don't you dare.
I've seen hardened cowboys brought to their knees with eggs like this. They're not for the faint of heart.
I can handle it.
I don't know.
Please. Oh.
Look like no one's here. It's like they just leave the front door right open. Woohoo! Jackpot!
Would you look at that?
So the bartender thinks she's all holy now.
Mac. Mac, won't you come help out in the kitchen?
Mac McCoy. You're right there. Gotta go. Church is on fire.
No, that's enough. That's enough. How could you?
Jody, I didn't do it. When I got here, the church was on fire.
No, I heard you. It was you and your two friends.
Jody!
No, Daddy.
Are you okay?
He did this, okay? Him and his two friends to get back at me for kicking him out of my bar.
I remember you. You and your friends were in earlier tonight. Loudmouths. I kicked you out. So you burned down a church?
Pastor McCoy, it wasn't me. It must have been Chance and Mitch.
He's right, Matt. Security footage of the break-in caught the whole thing on tape. And I believe he knows who these two men are. Can you identify these men?
That one there's Chance Guthrie. The one in the hat's Mitch Somers.
I'm gonna need some addresses. Sir, can you come with us?
No, this doesn't change anything.
Pastor, I can help fix this. Construction is what I do, and not that I'd be looking to be paid. I just want to help make this right.
Why? You didn't set the fire.
Maybe not, but Chance is a decent guy.
He vandalized a church.
I know, and there's no excuse for what he did, but his old man's been hard on him most of his life. He makes fun of Chance because he doesn't measure up to his brother, the straight-A football star, and calls him a flunky.
So he drinks away the hurt.
Yeah, but me and Chance, we work together. I mean, we've known each other since we were kids, which is why I should have been there for him. I know what he's like, and I should have said something back at the bar, but I didn't. You were right to kick us out.
Mac McCoy? So soon? Okay. All right, I'll be there. Thanks. Police say they picked up Chance. He didn't resist.
And Mitch?
He's still on the run.
So what happens now?
I guess Chance will spend the night in jail and appear in court tomorrow at 9 a.m.
So soon? How is that possible?
Because the judge hearing a related case is making it part of a ruling tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
A related case?
Yeah. Jody and I have been having some family issues. Landed us in court. And she was ordered to work in the church for a week, and I had to work in the bar.
That's a weird kind of ruling.
I know, right? But in light of all this, my lawyer thinks he can get it all switched back, and so he's filed a petition with the court, which is why I'd like you with me tomorrow at 9 a.m. to speak up for Chance, you know, as a friend.
All right, I'll be there, 9 o'clock.
Are you sure? I hope you're right. Okay, bye. Who was that? My lawyer. It seems in light of what happened at the church tonight, the judge probably wants to switch everything back to normal.
When is this going to happen?
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Hey, what happened here? This place is a mess.
Listen, I don't mean no offense here. No Mac being your daddy and all. But that man, He's hopeless behind his bar. I've had to keep an eye on him constantly, all day. And that put me behind. Now, listen, I told y'all I'd help you out with this whole trading places deal.
Oh, no. Don't worry. That all switches back to normal tomorrow morning in court, 9 a.m. In fact, they want you there as like a character reference or something.
Finally, a little return to some common sense around here. In the meantime, I want you to ease up on the anger issues with the customers. Once you buy this place, you do whatever you want to do.
You telling me how to run my joint? Remember, once I buy this place, you're gonna work for me.
Yeah, in your dreams. As soon as you buy this place, I'm out of here. Till then, you work for me. Get back to work.
All rise.
Mr. Guthrie, you're accused of vandalizing a church.
Your Honor, may I speak on behalf of Mr. Guthrie?
Pastor, Mr. Guthrie hasn't even entered a plea yet.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. But before he does, I'd like to make the court an offer, one that provides ambient satiety to all parties involved.
Ambient satiety? I don't even know what that means.
May I proceed? According to security footage from the church that allegedly implicates Mr. Guthrie to the fire, well, I'd ask Your Honor to throw that case out and instead assign Mr. Guthrie and Mr. Danny Rogers, his friend, who's with me here today, the task of renovating those areas of the church that were damaged in the fire. See, these guys know construction, and they're the kind of men I need. Your consent will not only save the court time and money, but also the possibility of a blemish of a criminal record. It also solves my problem in making the church safe again.
Pastor, this is highly irregular.
I understand, Your Honor.
So, are you saying you're not wanting to press charges against Mr. Guthrie?
What I'm saying is I hope Your Honor will accept my proposal with Mr. Guthrie's consent, of course.
Of course. Ma'am, yes. Your Honor, of course, yes.
So ordered. Conditional on a letter of completion from the church once the job is finished.
Of course, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. I'm so sorry about the church and about the bar and everything. I'm just so sorry.
Say thanks to Danny. He stood up for you.
Jody, back at the bar, I was out of line towards you and Catalina. I've never had anyone stick up for me the way Pastor McCoy just did, and I'm not gonna let him down. And I'm not gonna let you down either. I just need you to give me a second chance. Okay, sorry, I heard it as soon as I said it, and...
What Chance is trying to say is that he admits to being a total jerk. And he'll do anything to show you that he's changed. And if you want proof, he'll eat 10 of those eggs.
No, I won't, Danny boy. Besides, don't you owe her a debt for spitting up that last egg?
You do make a good point. And I always pay my debts. So, dinner tonight, 8 o'clock.
Do you think this is funny? You know, you may have my dad fool, but I don't fool so easy. So why don't you take your stupid grin and shove it...
Order in the court.
In the matter of McCoy versus McCoy, are the parties all here?
Yes, we already are.
Pee break, Your Honor.
Short and direct. I like that. Brief recess for Pastor McCoy.
I know this isn't exactly a prayer closet, but I need your help. I'm a lousy preacher. I'm a lousy bartender. But God, I'm a lousy dad. I can't lose her, God.
Moment, now back to station.
Are the character witnesses present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bob Jablonski for Jody McCoy. Mr. Jablonski owns the bistro where Miss McCoy works.
And Miss Althea Cummings for Pastor McCoy. Miss Cummings is an elder at his church.
Sidebar, Your Honor. Your Honor, it has come to my attention that you once clerked for the character witness of the defendant, Miss Judge Althea Cummings.
Yes, I did clerk for Judge Cummings. Is that a concern?
With all due respect, Your Honor, it is, and which is why I brought it to you off the record. I would hate to bring embarrassment to the court.
And you're seeking
dismissal of the witness.
Your Honor, this is not a trial. Testimony today of these character witnesses are merely just to...
Counselor, is this a demand?
I would hate for it to come to that, Your Honor, but if required, I would let my protest be known on the record.
Mr. Jablonski, please approach.
Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Jablonski, could you please tell these two counselors if we've ever met? We're off the record, so you can speak freely.
Oh, yeah, we went to high school together, played football with her brother, Clarence. Judge there, she was a cheerleader. I remember this one day after practice, this old boy had Florinda, her honor, he had her honor. He had her up against the car. She was screaming pretty good, too. When old Clarence got there, we dragged that boy behind the bleachers. We missed the Old Testament, but before
that will suffice, Mr. Jablonski. Although I would love to hear the rest of that story in its entirety.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can be seated.
Yes, ma'am.
So, counselors, as you can see, I am personally acquainted with both character witnesses. So, to avoid appearance bias, we will not be hearing from either one of them today.
Your Honor!
Well, the rules of equity work both ways, Counselor. So, in response to a point of procedure raised by the petitioner's counsel, we will move to an amended ruling in the matter of McCoy versus McCoy. Will the parties please stand? In light of recent events, an amended ruling to my previous ruling makes sense. In other words, it might be better to switch things back to the way they were. But that doesn't solve our problem now, does it? It doesn't help Pastor McCoy understand the plight of his daughter, likewise, his daughter, the plight of her father, which is, as you recall, what prompted my original decision, namely, that you each get a chance to walk in the shoes of the other. So, I am inclined to allow my original ruling to stand.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, don't ruin my business. I'm sorry, but you suck as a bartender. Look, Your Honor, hey, let's just switch things back the way they were.
Mr. Jablonski, I am precluded from listening to any testimony you may have.
Judge, tell her what I just said.
No, he's right, Your Honor, please. You have to switch things back to the way they were.
The way things were is what brought us here today, Ms. McCoy.
Your Honor, if I may. Bob's right. I can't mix a drink to save my soul. People love coming to your bar, Jody. And that's a credit to you and Catalina. Because it's sure not Bob's famous burgers.
Oh!
Ever eaten one of your burgers, Bob? I tried, couldn't do it. And I'm not the only one. If you don't believe me, check the trash. Jody, you need to decide if you're a restaurant serving drinks or a bar serving food, because if you keep running your kitchen the way you're running it right now, you won't have any more customers.
And you know that how? Because you're an expert at running things? Is that why your church is losing all of its members? You know, for a leader, you've got no clue.
You're right. You're right, Jody. Just a square peg in a round hole. I don't fit. But this isn't about me. It's about you. Wanting to own and run a business. And to do that, you have to turn a profit, and you're not doing it.
Then sell the house and give me my half. I mean, isn't that why we're here?
With few exceptions, in a case like this, ownership of a house goes directly to the surviving spouse. And like it or not, that is not you. You think I'm punishing you, Ms. McCoy? Well, I can assure you that I am not. What I'm doing is carefully evaluating whether or not an exception to standard practice should be made here. I mean, I can go ahead and allow my ruling that states you have no case. Is that what you want? Well, if it is, I'll give you 10 seconds to object to my original ruling. My original ruling stands. A word of advice to you both. Pastor McCoy, your daughter made some very perceptive observations here today. And I would hope that you would reflect honestly on what she had to say. Ms. McCoy, the same.
To what end, Your Honor? Like I said, I just don't fit.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, Pastor. Finding out where you don't fit can lead you to where you do.
Hey, hang in there, buddy. A couple more days, this will be over.
You think the judge will side with us?
I think the judge wants you and your daughter to reconcile. Listen, a few years ago, she lost her son in an accident. Husband couldn't take it, so he left her. So for her, it's a little bit more than a division of property issue. I think that's why she came up with this crazy scheme. But listen, the law is on our side, and you're not going to lose the house.
It's just a house, that's all it is. Good memories, to be sure, but not worth losing my daughter over. If I have to sell the house and divide the proceeds so that Jody can buy the bar, I will.
No, don't think about that. If you want to get a second mortgage when this is over to help out Jody, then fine. But for now, I need you to focus on learning to mix drinks. And when we win, make mine a double.
We need to put a lien on the house
Why?
to prevent your father from selling it and you not getting a thing.
Oh, but Dad would never do that.
He's already fighting you on what is a reasonable request. Money changes people.
She's right. But even if he would, when it comes to buying the bar, we need to settle up soon. I've already got offers on the place, Jody. I'm sorry.
Like I said,
Okay, just give me a little time to think about it, okay? I can figure something else out.
there's nothing to think about. It's just a lien. It's a legal document that protects you. Plus, you can use it to get a loan for the bar and use the house as collateral.
Okay, do what you have to do, I guess.
Good girl. I'll file it today, and I know just how to do it.
Okay.
Althea, did I do the right thing in there today? Ms. McCoy doesn't have a leg to stand on.
And yet you concocted the craziest scheme I've ever seen in order to help Jody and her dad resolve what's really going on.
I know. I stepped over the line.
And we know why you did.
There was no legal precedent for what I did in there today. Stick to the law, you always said when you were on the bench. And yet here I am, stretching the law at best. And at worst, don't you say God made me do it,
God never makes us do anything.
You know what I mean. If anybody's going to be called on the carpet, it won't be God. You know, maybe I should become a bartender. It's never too late. You know, I happen to know a good bar.
You did a good thing in there.
Hey, Pastor, you here to help?
No, just drop by to take a look.
Thank you again for doing what you did.
So where do you think we should start?
There's Jody. Ask her. Nobody any handier. As a matter of fact, we built our own workshop in our garage once. Even drywalled it ourselves. She may teach you cowboys a thing or two. Oh, hey, I gotta go. My boss can be a real grouch if I'm late.
Okay, boss. What's first?
Well, finish unloading your truck and then start ripping down the burn stuff. I'll order us a dumpster.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Bob, it's Mac. I got an idea.
Dave!
Where you been, man? Cops are looking for you.
I've been staying with some friends till this all blows over. Look, man, I need you to front me some cash.
I can't, Mitch. I spent all I had to get the supplies for the church. Pastor McCoy said he'd pay me back, but that won't be for a while.
Come on, Deanie, I need the money to live.
Just turn yourself in, man. Pastor McCoy got Chance off in exchange to help fix the church. Let him help you, too.
You forgot what him and Jody did to us? Be a man! You're starting to act like one of them.
Them is not so bad. What is this?
What do you mean you can't refi my house? It's my house. I own it free and clear. A lien. Who? When?
Hey.
You all right over there, Pastor?
No, Bob. I'm not all right. You try to help somebody, you bend over backwards, and all you get is kicked in the teeth.
Who are you? I'm Margie, the church secretary. I come in part-time. These women are waiting to see you. Your visitation schedule?
My visitation schedule.
Tonight at the hospital. The details are all there.
I'm gonna be with you in just a moment, okay?
There's something I need to say to you, Pastor.
Bob, if it's about what I said about your burgers.
What you said about my burgers was right. I know my cooking's terrible. I know I got sloppy. I know Jody don't deserve that. Girl works her butt off around here. She deserves a business that's thriving, not one that I've run in the ground.
Then why'd she do what she did?
What are you talking about?
Well, I was ready to mortgage the house and give her the money that she needs. Even called the bank and had them start the paperwork. Guess what? Jody put a lien on the house. bank won't lend me a dime.
So I just tell her to stop the lien there.
Take weeks to undo the process the way they got it filed, Bob.
Look, I know she's your daughter. She don't get my money in a week, man.
Bob, isn't there something else we can do? Maybe a little more time?
I've given her more time. I'm at the end of the line on this. Now, I hate to say that. I want Jody to get the place, but I can't wait forever. Listen, I got all your gear stowed over here.
A lot of good it's gonna do now.
Where's your faith there, Pastor? I mean, it ain't over till the fat cook sings. I ain't singing till I walk out that door.
I got 6 cartons of fresh sourdough rolls for Chef McMcCoy.
If you're here because you're hurt or angry or just so messed up you wonder if God's even listening to you, that's a description of me. That's right, it's me, so there's no way I can help any of you guys. You need to talk to my dad.
Jody, we're not here for us. We're here for you, to give you love and support and prayer. What you did yesterday at the women's Bible study, we haven't felt that alive since your mom led the group. You have that same gift. We want you to be our pastor.
Did you not just hear what I said? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any answers.
God would rather use someone who has no answers than someone who thinks he does. Come on, ladies.
What just happened?
Hey, Jody, where's our dumpster?
Please don't make me do this. I can't leave this church. Just stop me.
Okay, Bob, out. I'm taking over.
You forgot who the boss is around here.
No, Jody is, and we both know it. Unless you want to incur her wrath, get out there and help Catalina before we incur her wrath.
All right, then.
Javier, I need you to take all these cooked burgers and put them in the fridge. We're starting fresh.
Fresh? As in starting over?
Yep. I need a soup pot, the biggest you have. I need some eggs, onions, butter, and chipotle powder.
¿Qué me hizo usted? Bob! He's driving me crazy!
Catalina, what a pleasant surprise.
Do not try and charm your way out of this, McCoy. Luego hablamos. Cemental.
Talk about being crazy.
Javier, what does Semental mean?
Here you go. Cemental. What's next?
All right. I need you to go tell Catalina to make an announcement. The Bob's 2.0 burgers will be served today and a hearty soup tonight. No, I'd hate to let it slip that you just said she was the crazy one.
Pastor, your burgers are out of this world. Those people are all over social media out there, telling everybody to get down here. That dining room is packed.
Bob, these burgers are your legacy. It's what we're all about.
One burger deluxe for Raven. He wants to know when Jody returns.
Next week, I guess. I hope. Don't forget to announce my soup. Split pea with plenty of ham. The stuff of legend. Cimental soup.
Dios mío, ayúdame. Everyone quiet. Volume off. Thank you for spreading the word about Bob's Burgers 2.0. Tonight, Bob's exciting new chef, Mac McCoy, will be making homemade soup, split pea and ham with sourdough bread. Doors open at 6 until we run out, so don't be late.
Bring him out! Bring out the chef!
The true genius behind Bob's Burgers 2.0, y'all. Get on out here, Mac. Mac McCoy, he ain't just an amazing cook, y'all. Old Mac here's pastor. And he's Jody's daddy. He's been here helping out Jody for the last couple of days. Who, by the way, is trying to buy this place. It looks like they might need a miracle to make that happen, though. After a tragedy, took Jody's mom and Mac's wife. Things have been really hard the last year on these folks. I know there's some praying folks out there. And I know they sure appreciate it if y'all offer a few up. It'd mean a lot.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I know you and Jody are hurting. But just so you know, Jody hates herself more than you ever could for what happened to her mom.
I don't hate Jody. Sure, she could.
Ahora no, Cemental, calla, escucha. You need to forgive each other. You're all each other has. I mean, sure, you guys have me and I am very amazing. But Jody needs you more than she will ever admit. And if you tell her I said that, I will kill you and your body will never be found.
You make forgiveness sound so easy.
Isn't that the business you're in? When you love someone, that's what you do. Don't wait for her to go first.
God, I miss her so much. But I'm not my mom. And I know that's what they want, but I'm not her. This has to stop.
Apologies, Your Honor, but Jody McCoy is here to see you.
Does she have an appointment?
No, but she insists it's urgent.
Tell her to call. You know, just show her in. Holly, stay. This won't take long.
Listen, I'm sorry to barge in like this. It's just that...
Ms. McCoy, I cannot talk with you outside of the courtroom. Not while your case is active.
Oh, no. This isn't about the case. Okay, well, maybe it is a little. It's just that, listen, I can't keep doing this church thing. Okay, they want me to be their pastor, and I can't. I'm not my mom, and that's what they want.
Again, I can't talk with you about anything related to your case. Go see Althea Cummings. She's the best person for advice.
Althea's a part of Dad's church. She's always going to favor him.
Let me tell you something. Althea Cummings was my mentor for many years. She shows no partiality. And that's why she's an elder in your church. It would be wise to seek her counsel and leave your assumptions at the door.
But
goodbye, Miss McCoy.
Hey.
Thomas called you, didn't she?
Hold her calls, Margie, and give us the room, please. Why don't you sit down?
No, I don't want to sit down. Okay, what I want is for this nonsense to stop. I don't belong in a church. I belong in my bar. Happy now?
You said so yourself, Jody. Church isn't where you go, it's who you are. In your bar, out shopping, here in this building. It doesn't matter.
Maybe you should tell that to my dad, because he seems to think that church is whatever he has to say. Honestly, nothing from that pulpit he says even matters. You want to know why? Because he still blames me for my mom's death when he's the one to blame. How can he even call himself a preacher when he's not willing to forgive?
Have you forgiven him?
Why should I? He won't forgive me.
Life has an expiration date, Jody, and none of us know when that is. Your dad changed the day your mom died, and he still can't make sense of it all. So he hides out in his books like you hide out in your bar. In truth, tragedies like this don't make sense. It's very easy for him to blame you, just as you blame him. The thing is, the blame game only destroys. Look what's happening now. And you two adored one another. Believe me, I speak from experience. I lost my son in an accident very similar to what happened to your mom. And I responded very similar to how you and your dad are responding. And it nearly cost me everything. I had to forgive, and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Yet the simplest. Forgiveness saved my life and what family I have left. So my advice to you is this: don't wait for him to call you. Take the initiative before it's too late.
Then why this stupid plan for us to switch places?
To push you out of your comfort zone and help you gain compassion.
Well, guess what? It's not working. I want out of this, Althea, right now.
You know what, Jody? If bitterness is sweeter to you than forgiveness, who am I to stand in your way? If you're sure that's what you want, I'll call Florinda. As you wish. You shall have your day in court.
Hey, Pastor, you got a minute?
Not a good time, Rayvon.
It's really important.
Look, if you want to help me out in the kitchen, we can talk while we work.
You want me to help?
That's the deal. If you want to talk, wash your hands, grab a hot pad, take those rolls out of the oven. Jody may run a sloppy kitchen, but that ends here and now.
Yo, Simmenthal, you're ready to rock and roll? But once you start service now, there's a huge line outside.
We don't open till 6.
You're cooking, you're full. Step it up.
Pastor, where do I put them?
Put them on the table over there. Cover them with a towel to keep them warm.
Pastor, can we talk now? I got something to say.
I'm sorry, Rayvon. It's all hands on deck. Take that tray of rolls out of the oven, put another 2 in. I think we're gonna need them. Start putting bread on plates and I'll start dishing out soup.
Oh, Althea, that's too bad. Does she know she doesn't have a case? Oh, yeah, well, if that's what she wants, I'll notify the attorneys and issue my ruling in the morning. Yeah. What? Absolutely, I could use a good bowl of soup. Okay, see ya.
Whoa. What happened to this place?
McCoy's what happened.
Well, you know, when God's on your side, huh?
Excuse me?
Mm. Mm.
Oh, look at that crowd. Well, I guess we could go for sushi.
Sushi? Not on your life. Go around back. Got room for 2 more?
Oh, absolutely. Come on in. Family table's right over there.
Thanks.
Hey, Judge. Drinks?
Red wine, please.
Bourbon.
You got it.
I'll get him, Pastor.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Put it on my tab. Drinks now or after soup?
Bring it on.
10 cobblers with ice cream?
Heard. Sorry, we're running a little low on napkins tonight.
You're sending Ray for drinks now, Semental? Who are these for?
Judges Thomas and Cummings.
Judge Thomas, how lovely to see you. Is this an official visit? Oh, of course. Please, enjoy. On the house. I really should.
I mean it. Jody was like a renovation dictator. Tear this old stuff out. Replace those studs at 16-inch on center. And metal plates to protect the wiring.
Yeah, I wonder where Jody learned to bark orders like that.
Her mother. And Jody's a carbon copy.
What's carbon copy mean? What's carbon got to do with anything anyway?
You're not going to believe this.
Okay if we talk now, Pastor? You said you forgave me, right?
Yeah.
Then why can't I forgive myself?
You think that's why you drink so much? Look, what happened that night wasn't your fault. Yeah, you were driving the truck, blew the tire, snapped the rim. But that was just one of those freak accidents that nobody could have stopped.
I saw her on the shoulder. She was pouring gas in Jody's car, and I gave her plenty of room.
I know. I know. But you gotta learn to forgive yourself. We all need forgiveness, Rahn.
Why can't you forgive Jody?
Hey, who's man in the bar? We've got customers.
Yadi, you gotta hear this. We have never had a night like tonight. I mean, never, ever, ever. After What About Your Dad's Burgers began spreading on social media, the phone began ringing off the wall. We had to hire extra servers. People were waiting outside. Our tips were insane.
Well, congratulations, Bob. You win. You guys come to gloat now that I stand no chance of buying this place? Yeah, my lawyer called. So there's no way I'm getting my half for the house.
I tried to get a mortgage on the house, but your lawyer put a lien on the property.
Yeah, she did that so that you couldn't sell it out from underneath me.
Jody, I wouldn't do that.
And now I don't have to, Jody. Take that. It's yours. Me and the judge, we've been talking.
Yeah, I bet you have.
You just sit down. I got an offer to make you now.
No, I don't want to sit down, okay? What I want is for him to leave. You've ruined my life long enough.
Yadi, stop. Did you hear what I just said? We took in more money than we ever had.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because you're giving that money to me.
What are you doing, Mitch?
Sit down, Danny. Don't have to use this thing, but I will.
Mitch, what are you doing?
Sit down, Shane, both of you! Good. Give me the pouch.
Cool it.
Up, up, up.
That's enough, Mitch. Now I'm gonna get the pouch, and I'm gonna bring it to you. And then you can leave.
Oh, no. On the table, out of reach.
Don't do this, Mitch. Pastor McCoy helped me and Chance. Let him help you too. And this lady here is a judge.
That's right, son. Don't make things worse than they already are. Put down the gun.
Listen to her. Put the gun down. Let us help you.
It's too late. I can't. Give me the pouch. Do it now.
That's it. It's enough. Jody, honey. I'm sorry I blamed you for your mom's death. It wasn't your fault. It's mine. We'll get you this place. We'll find a way. Right now, this place can live without that, but it can't live without you.
I'm right here, Dad, okay? I'm so sorry I blamed you for Mom's death. I don't want the house, okay? I want us to have it together, but you're gonna have to pull through this. Because I can't run my bar without you. Hey, guys. Is he okay?
The worst is over, but we're not out of the woods yet.
when I get my hands on that kid.
No, don't waste your time. You better, okay? Just trust me. I know. Can we go see him?
He's sedated, but yes, but not for very long.
Can we all go?
Family only. Pastor McCoy is still very weak.
Oh, please. I mean, we're all family here, and we won't stay long.
Sure thing. Y'all follow me.
Jody, take a look at this.
Is that all for?
You and your dad. Looks like the church is full too. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Listen, you ain't got to pay me for the bar right now. You can pay me over time. I'll keep the paper on it. Judge Thomas, she insisted.
Wait, Judge Thomas?
Yeah, she can be pretty convincing when she wants to. She may have pointed out that a few years of regular income will be better than me spending it in legal fees.
What legal fees?
I'm pretty sure she was joking about that. I think she was joking about that. Either way, I don't plan on finding out. There's somebody here to see you.
Rahn?
Your dad said the same thing as you, that I needed to forgive myself. Just not sure if I can.
I understand. I mean, look at what Dad and I did. Both of us blaming each other. Neither of us willing to forgive, but we've been given a second chance. I had to forgive myself. You can too.
Yeah, it sounds good on paper, but I don't know how.
And that's what you do when you love someone. So you need to start seeing yourself as God sees you. As Dad and I see you. As family. So get with the program and forgive yourself already, okay? Come on, let's go see Dad.
You realize you called me Rahn?
Yeah, but don't get used to it. As most of you know, my dad and I have been, well, locking horns. The issue was my mom's death. Most of you can remember how she just light up a room merely by walking into it. Her death, it left a gaping hole in our hearts. Yours too, but especially ours. The issue wasn't some recklessness, but just one of those freak accidents that life sometimes hands you. But instead of helping each other through it, Dad and I blamed each other. I rebelled by dropping out of school and going to work in a bar. But it was there that I learned something. That my regulars and your regulars, well, we have a lot in common. We gather for community, to hear and to be heard, to comfort and be comforted. I mean, sure, there's some differences, like I have a liquor license and you don't. But you have that Septuagint and I don't, so. I also learned something else, that I have the best dad in the whole world. So, here he is, your pastor, Mac McCoy.
I'm So proud of my daughter. Like her mom, she can light up her room simply by walking into it. I love you, honey. But what Jody didn't tell you is how we got back together. Which was with the help of two very wise but conniving judges who concocted a scheme to make Jody and I switch places for a week. I was in a bar. Jody was in church. So let me tell you what I learned. Simply that I had it all wrong. You see, I thought that the highest calling of the ministry was to preach. But it's not. At least not for me. It's because I'm a lousy preacher. And most of you knew that way before I figured it out. You see, sometimes when you find where you don't belong, you find where you do. So from now on, you'll find me in the kitchen at Bob's Famous Burgers. Therefore, I'm here tonight to say thank you for all your prayers. They helped us through a very difficult time. And I'm also here to announce my resignation as your pastor. But don't worry, I leave you in very capable hands.
Your own. When I was asked to lead the women's Bible study, I had nothing to offer. But your tanks are full. And you rose to the occasion, and that's what church is all about.
So Jody and I will still be around. I just won't be preaching anymore. But I will be cooking, like I did for tonight's dinner.
Come on, Dad. You better fess up.
All right. Ravon and Catalina cooked for tonight, but it was under my strict supervision. Do you know how long I've wanted to do this? Soup's on! Come and get it!
Now that is the Mac McCoy we've been waiting for. Why don't we just ask him to stay?
Isaac, you were actually right. Mac doesn't belong here anymore. He belongs right where he's going.
But who's gonna lead us? Certainly not them.
Them, as in new members Annie and Chance, building tiny homes for the homeless? Oh, ye of little faith of what God can do and people who let them?
Just one at a time, buddy. That's the key.
Cemental, are you on vacation? Step it up.
Boys ready for another round?
Nah, we're good. Time to get some beef.
I will if you will. Double or no?
Danny, don't you ever learn? Jody, take it easy on him. You know where to find me.
Sure about this, cowboy? It's no shame backing down.
Better believe it. Because I've been practicing. Courtesy of Mac McCoy.
Okay. What does cemental mean?
Market. Square peg, scene 111, Bravo, take 2.
Because a bartender actually listens to them, but you make church all about you and what you have to say. Honestly, I botched that line so much. Sorry.
Ambient satiety? I've never even heard of that.
Okay, round 2.
Come on, guys, what does it mean?
Should we tell him that Samantha means stallion?
And arrange such a wonderful tantrum? Not today.
You ready?
I'm ready. All right, Pops.
Okay, start losing.
I like it.
Don't be a fool, poor Raúl. Sorry. Sorry, this thing happened. The thing happened.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Dope.
One.
Same payback for earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh. 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 Couldn't even chew that. Milk.
Okay, let's do it.